Hello amiibros, this is Jason of Game&Shocks, and welcome to my 49th haul video with a fan behind me and in front of me. So for this haul video, I might have gotten a little ham with the amount of games I got. I got a lot of games actually. I got a lot from Core Gaming and Bull Moose, like I always do. I also got some from like a bunch of random places, like one from eBay and even a few from Five Below. And I went to the flea market now that it's yard sale / flea market season. I went to the flea market like a couple weeks ago and got some games from there. So this should be fun. And not only did I get games, I also got a bunch of movies as well. Yeah, this should be could be a big video, especially since it's almost the 50th. Might as well just kind of I guess kind of allude to like haul video number 50. So like it'll be like a little like pre haul video 50 in a way, I guess. And also no physical or digital Game Informer still. But either way, let's begin. So now, let's start. Okay, so first we're going to start with my pile from Core Gaming, which is actually my biggest pile. We're going to do some process of elimination and go from biggest pile to smallest pile, almost. Alright, so for Core Gaming, the first couple games I got are Wii games. And the first one that I got is Drawn to Life, the next chapter. I heard about these games on the DS, and I've heard they're pretty underrated, but I didn't know there was one on the Wii, and then like I saw it at Core Gaming on the shelf, and I was like, huh, okay. And then this was just kind of like an impulse buy, and I'm sure the game isn't that bad. I mean, it looks fun, and it's complete with the Book of Life, without the in its title, and you can customize like your character, kind of like you can in Miitopia, just without using Mii, so I'm sure that game's fun. And then next for the Wii, I got this cute little game called Dewey's Adventure. So what this is like it's like a puzzle game where like it has motion controls, and it's kind of like a platformer mixed with like I guess kind of like a beat 'em up. I'm putting it in quotes because it's kind of hard to like explain. It's kind of like you move around like kind of like it's Super Monkey Ball. But with like motion controls, and it's actually like a fun game. It's underrated, I'd say. It's a hidden gem, dare I say, because I played it like a couple days ago, and like I was surprised. This was fun, and it's complete as well. It's just a nice little game about like this little like Dewey guy, and he just has to stop the black rain from like killing everything. It's a nice game, and like if you can get it for like the price I got it, $7.99, I would buy it. Next game is Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, with two different prices on it. Someone wrote $12.95 up here, but I got it for $15, as you can see right there, the regular Core Gaming sticker. So it's Sonic Riders, but now with less gravity. They're just like, no, screw the gravity. We're just gonna fly, even though they already use hoverboards. So it doesn't really make much of a difference. Complete as well. I didn't have this game until now, so like I was just like, yeah. I mean, I have the original Sonic Riders, but now I have this one, so I was like, sweet. And I've heard this is the better game out of the two Sonic Riders games. I'm not counting Free Riders. And I've heard terrible things about Free Riders though, but you know, I don't want to get too off topic. Alright, then lastly for the Wii, this was the one I was like really desiring to get. This is also a thing you're going to notice throughout this haul video, is there's going to be excuse me, games that I've been like long desiring. And I got a lot of them in this video, so this is one of them. A Boy and His Blob. I've heard a lot of good things about this game on Wii. I think they recently ported this to Switch. Not recently, but like a little while ago. And I've just heard it's like a cute little, another like kind of cute game. But it's a 2D platformer where you have a boy with this blob, and you feed him candies to like help you solve puzzles and such. Yeah, I haven't played it yet, but like I'm very much looking forward to starting to play it. And it's complete as well. with everything with the boy and his blob, and this one has the blob facing the other way, so that might be a sign for something. Of what? I don't know. Next is the original Xbox. For the Xbox, I got Splinter Cell, Pandora Tomorrow. Now this is a game I used to have for the original Xbox, but I traded it away, and then like I was just like kind of waiting to like get it back, and this was like the cleanest looking copy they had at Corbyn Gaming, so I grabbed it. This thing is like really nice, and Splinter Cell is a fun series, and this one's a great game. I want to get into this series like eventually. Like I played a little bit of the original, and like I want to play more of it. That's the thing. Like I don't know what it is. Like it's a great game, but for some reason I never get in the mood to play it. I don't. It's hard to explain. It's complete. I mean, all the Splinter Cell games are pretty common on the Xbox, so like, you know, they're bound to be complete and cheap. Alright, next for the original Xbox, I got Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup. Just a common title to get for my Xbox collection, because I feel like I'm gonna eventually get to the point where I'm gonna start grabbing like a bunch of common Xbox games. So like, if you see me getting like I guess EA Sports games like Madden and such, or FIFA, you'll know why. So it's complete. I figured that this would just be, was it the Quidditch matches from Harry Potter, I guess recreated as a game for Xbox. Alright, next one for the original Xbox is this interesting thing. Mad Dash Racing. This was a original Xbox launch title, believe it or not. This released the same day as Halo. So what it is, it's obviously Mad Dash Racing. It's a racing game, but it's an on-foot racing game. Like you run around as like these animals. Like you have like a hog right here, and like this dog with like Cyclops' shades. And you run around and they complete races. It's fun. It's a fun little game. I mean, I guess if you didn't want Halo when the Xbox first launched, you could always get this, or Oddworld Munch's Odyssey. So this is complete as well with the hog and like really close up. It's like he's always there for you. But yeah, it's a good game. I wouldn't say it's like amazing or anything, but it's solid. Let's see. And then also for the original Xbox, you've seen the prices for some of these, right? I got some of these for super cheap, like these I mean, some of them like were common titles, and so is this next one, but the next one after it is not like common, but like, you know what I mean. But the next game is Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. This game is in like the mintiest condition I've ever seen in an original Xbox game. Like, I mean, like of course, like like it's just all white on here. You can see Agent 47 just like staring you down. I think he was looking at his previous owner and being like, "You better take good care of me, my guy." So that might be why. And same with the inside. Like that is like minty fresh. It's complete. In like amazing shape. I mean, sure, there's a little ding down there, but that's whatever, really. All right, lastly for the original Xbox, this again, another desired title I've wanted for a while, and I said I wanted to let's play this game, but it's just I wanted to find a copy of it, and now I have that copy of Serious Sam 2. Like I said, I do want to let's play this. I'll try to let's play it later this year. I'm so happy I finally have this. And since I played the original, it's like I figured that maybe it's the same, but it's just like bigger guns, weirder enemies, serious action. Exactly. It just proved my point right there. And it's complete with the registration card for 2K at the bottom, so that's nice. But yeah, Serious Sam 2. I played a little bit of it so far just to get like an idea of what's gonna be going on, but so far it's really good so far. All right, and lastly for core gaming, I got some PlayStation 2 games. Actually, I got like a half dozen PlayStation 2 games. Alright, so the first 2 PlayStation 2 games, I'm just gonna show both of these together because like they're pretty much like they're in the same series and they seem to be like similar games, I suppose. I got Ben 10 Protector of Earth, and I also got Ben 10 Alien Force. So for Protector of Earth, I used to have this game on the Wii, but I must have misplaced it because I can't find it anywhere. So I got it on PS2, and I have the DS one, but again, you know, from DS to PS2, it's not the same game. So I played a little bit of it. It's a decent little like 3D platformer, like beat 'em up. No manual, unfortunately, but does have the disc, and that is what's most important. And same with playing with all the aliens. And then with Ben 10 Alien Force, I haven't played this one yet, but I imagine it would be the same thing as Protector of Earth. And I grew up watching Ben 10 on Cartoon Network all the time as a kid, both Alien Force and the original show. Like, it's childhood to me. But unlike Protector of Earth, this one's complete. So sweet. Excuse me. Alright, next for PS2, I got Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution. So this is the I guess complete version of Virtua Fighter 4 with like all new characters, better graphics, tons and tons of accessory items, and like, what does it say? Battle against opponents modeled after real-life Virtua Fighter arcade champions. Whoa, that's insane. I didn't even read that blurb on the back at first, like, until now, and it's complete. Also, side note, whenever you find this game, it'll always be the greatest hits version. So if you're like a PlayStation 2 collector who like collects Black Label stuff only, this is gonna be like your one sore thumb in your PS2 collection. Better get used to it. Alright, and then next I got Sled Storm, which is a EA Sports big title. It's but with snowboarding. So it's like SSX, but again, you're snowboarding. So this game is also on the PlayStation 1, but like the cover art is not the same as this one. I don't even know if it's published by EA. If it is or isn't, let me know in the comments because I can't remember. And it's complete. Also, I like the blue and orange on the front. It looks nice, both with the EA big thing and with the snowboard itself. And I've been on snowboards before, like as a kid, and still do now. Like maybe when it's snowing this winter, I'm sure I'll go on one. Excuse me, got a little coughing. Sorry. All right, and then next for the PS2, we're getting just a couple like hidden gems and like some little more pricey stuff from Core Gaming. And it's fitting that's my last couple things from Core Gaming. Snoopy versus the Red Baron. Haven't played a lot of this one yet, but I've heard from some people that this is like an underrated dog fighting game. Yeah, because Snoopy's a dog. You get it? No. Alright, so yeah, and I figure it would be like, I guess, a lot of other like dog fighting games, like you know, Flight Con. I like these kind of games too, so like it's like right up my alley. So yeah, so it's complete as well. And it's really nice and colorful with Snoopy's Red Baron, which isn't even red, but maybe the Red Baron has pizza. I mean, he does in the real world. Maybe he does in the world of the Peanuts. And lastly, from Core Gaming is Gradius 3 and 4, which actually is a sticker for like a store that I used to go to, a video game exchange. That's no longer in business, unfortunately. But I used to go there like a couple times, but enough reminiscing. But this is like, you know, it's a compilation of Gradius 3 and 4. They had Gradius 5 there, but it was $80, so like I'm gonna wait on that one. And they also have like, a couple other like more rare stuff, but I'll save that for the next haul video for like for the 50th. Save it for the surprise. Excuse me. And it's complete in here. I mean, I'm sure these games are probably like what I would imagine Gradius 3 and 4 are supposed to be like. Maybe. I'm not too familiar with them, so I'm sure maybe they have to be like at least somewhat similar to how they're supposed to be. Alright, anyways. Now for my pile from Bull Moose, which is full of, like, a bunch of things. But the first one is a DS game. My only DS game in this entire haul video. And it's another one that I've been looking for a while, and that's Pack and Roll. One I've heard that, again, is like really fun on the DS, and turns out they were right, and like I was right, because I knew I wanted to play this, and I probably, if I had this as a kid, I probably would have loved it. It's Pac-Man, but you roll them around and, like, you know, eat ghosts. It's fun, and it's complete as well with like the old DS cases. That's why like the GBA like cartridge holder looks a bit different from like later DS cases. Then next is a PS4 game, and that's Destiny. This is one that's just like kind of not really a throwaway, but just one I got. Yeah, you can see 97 cents. Like same with Destiny 2, like the collection, which wasn't a collection. Yeah, got everything in there. This one's just kind of like throw it into the collection, and like no harm really, like getting a game for 97 cents. And then for the original Xbox, this is the only original Xbox game I got from Bull Moose. And this one is a double-ish. Like, Mecha Soul 2 Lone Wolf Limited Edition. I say like double in like quotes because like technically this game is a double, but my copy of it is not the limited edition, so so it has that going for it. It has like the extra disc in here with like some extra stuff in there. It's kind of like with Jade Empire, because I have the limited edition of Jade Empire, but I don't have like the standard one. So like, I mean, I don't know if I ever will get it, but I wanted to have this one because it, you know, it's like Mecha Soul 2, and I like Mecha Soul 1 and 2, so like it's just like perfect to have both of them. Alright, and then next are some Wii games. Excuse me. The first one is Spray. Now first, you're probably thinking like, what is this? And I'm right there with you. And you're looking at that dragon like, what is he doing? So all I know about this game is like, there's this dragon thing, and he can spray slime, water, vomit, and ice on enemies and surfaces. Sounds both gross and amusing at the same time. I mean, I don't know what the game itself is actually like, but I'll probably play it soon and find out. And it's complete with the registration card. Spray. I think it's like the title is stylized as Spray, but like look at SP and R. It's like Spray. What a game. Alright, next is, this one is a game I never owned as a kid, but I remember seeing the commercials for this, and it's Mini Ninjas. Yeah, I remember seeing the commercials for this like all the time as a kid, and I never owned it. I never owned the game until now, so this will be like interesting actually like playing it. Believe it or not, the same developer of this, IO Interactive, I don't know if you can see right there, they did Hitman. So it's like with this whole thing has just come full circle with like Hitman and Mini Ninjas. It's such a weird thing. Sometimes the developer has that one game. It's like, wait, they did that game? Huh. All right. The next last game for the Wii from Bull Moose is Spore Hero, the spin-off of Spore on the PC. And I don't really know what the differences are between like this and Spore on Wii. This is Spore on Wii. Spore on PC. And it's complete. Well, that's something. It also has this like thing in the back for the what's it? I guess all of EA. So yeah, push and play. Yeah, sure. I'm sure. They're pushing play. They're trying to push money out of your wallets. But really, I don't know the difference. I think like that one's maybe like a platformer, I think, but I'm not entirely sure. Alright, and then for the PlayStation 2, Bull Moose, because I got a bunch of PS2 games from there. The first one is Star Wars Starfighter, which this copy, not this exact copy, but this game I used to have on PS2, but didn't work. And it didn't work as a kid. I remember my brother playing it, but when I wanted to play it, it didn't work. So I have this one now, and it's complete. Even though I have this game on Xbox for the special edition, so I don't know. Even if I don't want it, I can always like sell it to Core Gaming and get some trading credit. Next is Unreal Tournament, a classic like tournament shooter. That's actually my first time ever playing it, because I know this game is also on the Dreamcast, but since it's on Dreamcast, I can't find that copy for now. So I'm just gonna stick with this one, and I played it for a little bit. Like, it gets like bots, and I need to maybe play the story mode, but it's fun. Probably didn't get like the best experience from it, but it's complete. And also got the launch title for the PS2. PS2 had a lot of launch titles, if you didn't know. Alright, next is another EA Sports big title. That's Freak Style. This one is SSX, but with bikes. SSX BMX. Be a Daredevil. I played a little bit of this one. Again, it's fun, but I'm not good at it. That's for sure. It's complete, and it's one of those blue disc games, if you're wondering. In case you have like the fat PS2. I should also mention that this is Unreal Tournament, a blue disc game. Yeah, it is. Star Wars Starfighter is, and what was the other one? Sled Storm is also a blue disc game. But these next two are clear discs, so you'll be in the clear on that. No. Alright, next for PS2 is Legion, The Legend of Excalibur. Now this is one that has always like kind of not eluded me, but this is one I would always see a Bull Moose, and for some reason no one would ever grab it. I'm not sure if that's like a sign or anything, but I just like one day I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna grab it and then this would be done with it, and I finally grabbed it. So yeah, so it's complete. I played a little bit of it. I just need to like, I guess, get my like head around like how this game is like plays, because it's a weird little game. And lastly for Bull Moose is Summoner 2 with a lot of stickers. They summoned too many stickers on this game. Front, spine on the artwork and back. And the first Summoner was a launch title for the PS2, and I'm not sure how this one is. I'm not sure if this one's like better or worse. I played a little bit of this one, and it's good. Like, it's a solid little like RPG. Like, I think it's an action RPG, from what I remember, and it's solid. Same with the first game, and it's complete. Now it's just all about de-summoning these stickers. All right, so excuse me. So now let's get to the movies. Really quick, this would be like a good segue, because most of these movies I got from Bull Moose, and a couple of them I got from Best Buy and like a couple other places. Most of my movies I got are Blu-rays, and then a few of them I got are 4Ks. I'm gonna go through a lot of these really quick because I don't want this to take forever. And these are all organized by price. So for movies, first one is Kung Fu Panda, which is a classic, sort of a classic, like from my childhood. I say classic because, again, I watched it as a kid. I had it on a burned DVD at my that like I used to watch all the time at my grandparents' house, and I still love this movie like to this day. Always have and always will. It'll always be one of my favorite DreamWorks movies, and just series from DreamWorks in general. And then next is Life of Pi, with its glorious tiger Richard Parker. Haven't seen it yet, but I've heard this movie is really good. I've always wanted to see it, just because like this seems like a kind of a movie right up my alley about this like survival story with like this kid and this tiger. I've just heard really good things about this movie, so like I'll have to see and like experience the beauty for myself. Next movie is not sure if you've heard of this one. It's a movie called The French Connection. It's a cop movie from the 70s. It's basically like your like simple like wait, like like drug not drug conspiracy, like, oh my god, why am I blanking on the word? Just a drug case. God, it's like a movie about like a drug case, like a real life drug case actually. I saw it when I was on my trip to like Houston, like Texas, like years ago. By years ago I mean like 2019. But I never finished it, so that'll be like my time to finish it. Next one, also if you notice, like first couple of Blu-rays are movies without slipcovers, and this is another one. My next few don't have slipcovers. Next one is Master and Commander: The Far Side of the World, with the good old Russell Crowe. I love this movie though. This is like amazing, like naval combat movie. It's amazing. It's like historical. It's got like good old ship combat, and it shows like how and it shows like life of like different members of society and like crew members. Oh, sorry for the camera shake. Like how like it is being on like a ship during this like time period of like the early 1800s. It's a great movie. It's an underrated movie too. I feel like a lot of people don't know about this movie. Please see it. It's so underrated. Alright, next one is a movie, Baby Driver. Hold on, let me change that. Baby Driver. I've heard great things about this movie. It's an action movie with like, where like the soundtrack is like one of the characters. No, it's like, yeah, it's like the third character in the movie. I haven't seen it yet, but Jesus Christ, am I just like speaking in tongues now? Yeah, but it's got that. If you want to use that digital code, go right ahead. I'm not going to use it, assuming that it even works to begin with. Alright, next one is Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. Another movie that like I started watching but I haven't finished. This one was like an Oscar movie. Excuse me. It was the gimmick of this movie was like it was filmed in to look like one continuous shot, kind of like another movie that I have. I've heard really good things about it. It has Michael Keaton. This was a movie that kind of like brought Michael Keaton back to like relevancy. It also has some other like big people in it, like Emma Stone's in the movie. That's another reason why I have it. Where's the other cast in it? Zach Galifianakis I know is in it. It's hiding behind the sticker. But yeah, it's an interesting movie. It's basically like it's like this like kind of meta film where it's like it's like a lot of different things, but it's mostly about like this guy trying to like revive his career after starring in like a bunch of superhero films. And it's related to like Michael Keaton's career like as Batman. Like it's crazy. But I've heard it's really good. I just need to finish it. Next one, I want to try to go through these a bit faster. Next one, The Walk, which is about the guy that known as Philippe Petit, who across the World Trade Center during its construction in the mid-70s. It's a really good movie. I saw it like not a few weeks ago, but like about a month ago. It's a really good movie, and it's like it's just basically about like just showing like the World Trade Center in its like when it was being constructed. It has like nothing to do with like 9/11. It's just showing like this thing. It's just showing like I guess the beauty of the towers and like what Philippe Petit like saw in them. It's a great movie. Another underrated movie. Next one. Now we're getting to movies with slipcovers. First one is Mad Max Fury Road, and I love this movie. This one is like one of my favorite action movies like ever, really. Like amazing car chases. Furiosa is badass. And so is Max himself, Tom Hardy. That's spate. That's a line I love using from that movie. Yeah, it's a great movie. The car chases in this movie that are just like, oh my god, like how did they do that? Alright, so these next two movies, I don't think I've ever mentioned this to you guys, but out of all the movie genres I've like mentioned, I'll just say this. I am not a fan of horror movies, so I bought some horror movies. And that's the scariest thing you're gonna hear in this entire video. But I actually bought like some like big name ones. I didn't really buy like obscure stuff. The first one is A Quiet Place, which I haven't seen yet. I've just heard like great things about it. I didn't see it in theaters at the time, so this will be like my chance to see it. I just heard good things, and Emily Blunt is like really good in the movie. And then the other horror film I got is Get Out, which is another movie that I hear is amazing. Like this one I've heard especially, it has like amazing praise to it. It even won like an Oscar. Like that's how like good it is. You just need to see it. So I'll have to wait on that. Excuse me. Next one is another animated film. This one is Kubo and the Two Strings by which is by what's their face? Laika. It's a stop motion animated film. It's another one I started watching but haven't finished yet. I caught it on TV when I saw it, so didn't get to watch it all the way through. But it does look beautiful, like how stop motion is. It always looks beautiful. And then my last animated film is Kung Fu Panda 3. Don't have 2 for some reason, but I will get to eventually. But this one is really good, and it's a good way to end off the trilogy. Like for now, it's a trilogy. And my last few Blu-rays from Blue Moose is Warhorse, the 4-disc combo pack. Jesus. I haven't another one I haven't seen. It's about a horse that goes through World War I, but it's like told through the horse's perspective, not through like the soldier. Heard really good things about it. Just need to see it. I think it was up for Best Picture when it first came out. And when did it come out? 2011, I'm pretty sure. Alright, then next movie. I gotta get through these. Jeez. Next movie is 1917. Now this is what I was talking about with another movie that was filmed to look like one continuous shot, just like Birdman. But this one, like especially, I know I saw this one in theaters. This was a great movie. The one shot thing, like it looked really cool. The cinematography in it is beautiful. Like especially when he's going through the this like blown up town. And there's like flares going off in the background. It's like, ooh, it's like it's a sight to behold. And yeah, please see it. Yeah, you even see it won 3 Oscars, including Best Cinematography. So I wasn't lying. And lastly, for like the regular Blu-rays from Blue Moose is Spider-Man: Homecoming, which Spider-Man's my favorite superhero, so of course I would have to get these. And the MCU Spider-Man films are not on Disney Plus, so I have to get the Blu-rays or 4Ks for these. So yeah, I gotta stick with this. But great movie. I saw it in theaters, of course, and I loved it. And then this last one is actually a little like box set for a movie. This is the 50th anniversary edition. It's actually a limited edition of the original West Side Story. Got it for $11.97. As you can see up here, limited edition number 4,536 out of 50,000. Haven't seen this movie, but like seeing like this boxer and then it's showing that number like made me want to get it, so like I got it. I saw the remake of this movie, but I just need to see the original. And as you can see right there, it won Best Picture in 1961 and 10 Oscars. Like Jesus. Yeah, but there's a reason why I have like these like Oscar movies. I'll mention it later because I need to get through these movies. Last few movies. These are my 4Ks. First one is Spider-Man: Far From Home, which again, love this movie. I love it more than Spider-Man: Homecoming, and then No Way Home I love more than Far From Home. No Way Home's my favorite MCU film, by the way. And then like I got this I got from Walmart with like the slipcover, because like from Walmart this was the last one they had, so like I had to get it. And look at that art. This artwork is just so much better than like the art underneath it. Also look at Mysterio in the background. That's nice. Nice little like background thing. And next 4K is another movie starring Russell Crowe, Gladiator, another Best Picture winner, and this was the Best Picture winner of, what was it, 2000, I'm pretty sure, yeah, 2000, the year I was born. Yeah, classic movie. Are you not entertained? I hope you all, Jesus, I keep bumping into things, I just hit bump my headphones. I hope you're all entertained, and I hope this movie entertains you also, because this movie is great. And then last movie is a steelbook that I got from Best Buy. I mentioned West Side Story like a minute ago, and now I got the West Side Story remake, the Best Buy limited edition collectible steelbook, still sealed. I actually have a NIF over here with me, so let's open it, because I've wanted to open this for like quite a while. I bought this because when I saw the movie on Disney Plus and HBO Max, I was having problems like seeing it. Like it kept like lagging, and like just a lot of like weird technical mishaps kept happening when I was watching it. Like I don't even know how to. It was just really bizarre. So it was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna buy the movie like on like physical media and just like buy it then and there. And like look how nice that steelbook is. It's a really nice looking art. Oh, let me put it sideways. Yeah, look at that. Let me take this card off. And then here's the other side for like both of the gangs. Because if you don't know, West Side Story is like a retelling of Romeo and Juliet, but with like a New York setting and like with mobs, not mobs, gangs. Excuse me. And then here's the inside. I'm gonna block that code because I'm gonna use that. So even if you try, do as you might, you are not getting that code. It's mine. All right, finally we got through the movies. Now let me just pause it really quick, and then we're gonna get to the rest of the games. All right, here we go. Let's do the last couple games. But first, there's a couple movies that I missed. Don't worry, it's not gonna be too long because I already rambled long enough on what felt like, I think it was like 20 movies or so. But I just got 3 more movies that I forgot on Blu-ray. First one is Easy A, which is a comedy starring Emma Stone that I haven't seen yet. And I love Emma Stone, so I'm sure I've actually heard the movie's good, like even like despite that, like my feelings towards Emma Stone. I just heard it's a good movie, like and it's a funny movie. And then next movie is Dead Poets Society, which is a classic movie starring Robin Williams. I've heard it's a very inspirational movie. I just haven't seen it yet. I think it was like Robin Williams in like the early stages of his career, so like that was when he was like kind of leaning, like trying to be like comedic and dramatic at the same time. And then last movie is The French Dispatch, which is sort of like this, like it's an indie movie, but it's like it's like this anthology like movie where it's like about like this like newspaper business that's about to go out of business, and like these like stories that are happening like as it's happening. It's a good movie. I saw it like last year, because the movie it came out last year, and I really liked it. I got this like Blu-ray for like super cheap though. Same with Easy A and Dead Poets Society when I got them all from Best Buy. All right, that's it for the movies. Now let's actually get to the games. So this next pile of games are like my random assortment of games. So the first one is a Switch game. I say first one as if it's like the beginning of the video, but it's not. The first one in this pile is a Switch game, sealed, and I'm sure you probably can't hear because this thing is packed tight. It's a Switch game. I got this one from Target because I got some Target gift cards for Christmas, and then I decided to like use them on this game, and that is Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, which is actually like I guess Not really, but it's like my first like mainline Pokemon game. Like it's designed to be like a first Pokemon adventure for everyone. Hope you can see that. Yeah. Like so maybe this will be like the one that gets me into like the main series of Pokemon. So like let's see. maybe it'll do the trick because I'm liking Pokemon Snap so far. From what little I have played of Pokemon Snap, like new Pokemon Snap, not the N64 game. So yeah, and it feels good like we're unwrapping a Switch game again. It feels good. All right, let's see the inside. Ooh, that looks nice. And then there's the cartridge too. Hold on, let me get this to refocus and let me take out the cartridge. Yeah, here's the cartridge. Well, focus camera. I said focus camera. I said focus camera. There you go. I had to tell it like 3 times. But yeah, that's the inside, and looking blurry, and now it's clear. It's just like magic. Ooh, no. All right, then next game is an original Xbox game. This one I got off eBay. It's another game I've like long desired for my original Xbox collection because I hear this is one of the best games for the console, and it's like the cheapest game to get in this series. And that is Panzer Dragoon Orta. So happy I finally have this game. Usually this game goes for like $40-50 on eBay, but I found it like a listing for 30 and I grabbed it. I started playing it so far. Ooh, it's so good. Like visually, it looks really good for like an original Xbox game, especially. It's complete. It doesn't have like the Sega registration card, but whatever. As long as I have the manual, that's really like all I need, really. And I'm just so happy to have Panzer Dragoon Orta. I want it, and now I have it. Alright, the next, this is a PlayStation 4 game. My next few are, actually, yeah, my next bunch are PlayStation 4 games. The first one I got from Best Buy. I found this one on sale for $12. This one's an indie game, but it's sort of a well-known one. It's a game called Spiritfarer. So what it describes itself as a cozy management game about dying. So that sounds pleasant, but I've actually heard it's a good game. I'm sure it gets deep. I feel like, yeah, I just don't really know much about it. It's like just a management game about dying, and maybe like there's a bunch of like spirits that talk to you about death or something like that. I mean, you are a Spiritfarer, so it makes sense if you ask me. All right, so let's see the inside, because usually indie games like do a good job at like putting stuff on the inside, because whenever there isn't something on the inside, a lot of the times it makes me sad. Even like just one insert will like make me happy. Alright, but let's see. Okay, no art on the inside, but like what do we have in here? And again, you did not see that code. It's let's see, this is got a soundtrack code. What's this? Is this like a sticker sheet? Let's see. Yeah, it is. I'm guessing this is all the spirits that you fare to, and then I guess what are these Oh yeah, these are postcards. That's cool. Again, like indie games usually like do a good job of like putting stuff inside like their games, and then there's the disc with the spirit-faring ship. But yeah, looking forward to playing this game. Like I said, I heard good things about it. Alright, next two games actually. Next 3 games. Like, make up your mind, Jason. These next 3 games I showed in my my recent PS4 collection video. So I'm not going to talk too much about them, but I probably will because I can't stop talking. But yeah, the first one I meant, like I said, out of the 3, I mentioned all of them in my PS4 collection video. I'll just put the card right there. The first one is Nier Replicant version 1.22474487139 ... very important. But yeah, it's Nier. It's a version of the original Nier, but on modern consoles, pretty much. Let me just make sure the code's... Yeah, there is. But there's Balan Wonderworld for you. But yeah, I got this for $20 at Walmart on clearance, because apparently that was a clearance price. And yeah, I got Nier Replicant. And I love Nier Automata. And then there's some like Square Enix points. You did not see the whole code. And I'm just looking forward to playing it in this. I've heard this has some great music. So have to wait and see. Alright, the next one, this one was sealed when I got it. These next two. These were from Five Below, my next two games. The first one is one I just bought on a whim. The DSL game. Basically, it's the Drone Champions League game. So I just grabbed it. Like, I didn't know what it was, other than like just reading it. It's like I never seen it before, and then I was like I'll grab it. So it was sort of an impulse buy. It was like, hey, a game I'd never seen at Five Below, like, because Five Below is always having like copies of NBA 2K21 and Series X. So I'm like, let's get the DCL game. Surely it can't hurt to try it, right? All right, let me just get all this plastic off. I'm not expecting anything on the inside, knowing a game like this. Yeah, I was right, just the disc in here. But you know, I got a nice yellow, I will say that. Alright, and then the other PS4 game from Five Below is Zone of the Enders, the second runner, Mars. Like I said in my collection video, as if I didn't reiterate that enough, I don't really know anything about this like version of the game. It's just kind of weird that it exists, and they didn't do the first Zone of the Enders for you, but that's modern Konami for you, and modern Konami is evil. But assuming that they didn't mess up like this version, then hopefully there's like one thing that they didn't screw up nowadays. But it still doesn't forgive everything else, Konami. Alright, let's see. Especially how tough this plastic is. There we go. I beat through your plastic, now to get to the inside. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Okay, so there's the disc. It looks really nice. I've never seen that, a disc looking like that before. And what do we have in here? Let me pull these out. Got some art on the back. It's got like a patch, I think, of like the Zone of the Enders logo. And then like some, and then me shaking the camera again, my bad. And then like some warning legalese mumbo jumbo. But that was cool. Like going in there and seeing like all the stuff. I like that. That was a nice experience. Alright, and then last three games in like the random pile are the games I got from GameStop. First one is a Switch game that is sealed because I asked for this game for Christmas, and I didn't get it for Christmas, so it was like months later I saw it at GameStop, but like I'll finally get it. And that is Mario Party Superstars. Heard good things about this game. It's, you know, it's Mario Party with the N64 boards and then mini games from the entire series. So surely it could be good. I don't know if it has mini games from Super Mario Party. I doubt it, but you know, never hurts to see. But I'm really curious to see what's in here, and I'm sure this will be fun to play like online, because this has online. I'm pretty sure you can play the boards online, so like that'll be like super fun when I like get around to that, or like when my friends get this game. And just look at that, like it looks pretty. There we go. And that should be the last game that I need that is sealed. But let's see the inside. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. So I got like the new renders of everyone. Look at my girl Daisy. Like, you cannot tell me that you like. How could you not love my girl Daisy? She's awesome. But yeah, there's the inside. My voice cracked. There's all the main cast. There's Bowser down there, and then like some mini games, and then the cartridge. There's the cartridge. Well, focus camera. Can you focus for the first time? Nope. Didn't work. There we go. I gotta go really close to get that. I thought, and there's another Bowser. I thought it was like the one with like that you move the face around, but it's not. But yeah, looking forward to playing Mario Party Superstars. And then the other ones I got from GameStop. The second one's a PS4 game, Lego Harry Potter collection, which is Lego Harry Potter years 1 through 4 and 5 through 7 on one disc. So that's like another Harry Potter game to add. No, Lego game to add my little Lego collection, and another game that I showed in my PS4 collection. So that's why I didn't take the sticker off. And then last game from GameStop and the random pile is my one and only PlayStation 5 game in the entire video. Well, in this entire video. And it's a recent game also, Ghostwire Tokyo, which I started playing a little while ago, and it's pretty good. I like the world of it. It's such a like interesting looking world, and like, you know, it's eerie and it's just like, it always caught my eye, like how like interesting and like intriguing the game looked. So like it's solid so far. And there's the inside, and look at this, a manual. What a hot ticket item to get nowadays. But yeah, that's Ghostwire Tokyo. Good game. Alright, lastly for this haul video is all my stuff from the flea market. I have two different piles from the flea market, but believe me, these both should go by pretty quick. So for the flea market, I went two separate times. One with Aaron Fazbear, and another time with my mother. But I'm gonna be combining like these these both. So I got like a bunch of other random things from the flea market. Like I found like some old McDonald's like Charlie Brown cups that I guess McDonald's used to put in Happy Meals in the 70s. I'll put pictures of them right here. They're pretty cool. I didn't buy the whole set though, but I also got some other things. So this is like I found there was like a seller that was there that I bought some games from, and then this other pile that I have is like everything else, like other random things that I've bought. So the first thing is like a PS3 Blu-ray. I guess this is something that used to come inside, like used to like be packaged with PlayStation 3s, like in the box, because like PS3, that was when like Blu-ray was first making its round. So like I'm guessing this was how like PlayStation showed like here's how you excuse me, here's how you this is what Blu-ray can do. Like I'm starting to lose my mind. I've been talking for too long and like it's getting late. But I got that Blu-ray for $2. They also had the original PlayStation 3 Blu-ray, because that's the one for the Slim. They didn't have, there was another one I saw like in a different seller, but I didn't buy it. Alright, so God, I gotta finish this soon before my voice gives out. But I got some loose Xbox 360 games. The seller was selling these for $3. These are like some good titles. I got two of them. This first one is Deadpool, but unfortunately this one doesn't work. Well, it does work, but like going into like a few minutes of gameplay, it crashed. I don't know if you can see the condition on it. You can see me. Hey. But you probably can't see it that well, but believe me, it is really scratched in there. So yeah, that one was a bust, unfortunately. But this next one, while pretty scratched, does work in my 360, and I was like really happy to see that, because this one I know is starting to go up in price. Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie, and I've heard this is like the best version of the game, so it was like a win-win right there. And I was more so wanting to get King Kong more than Deadpool, so it ended up being sort of a win-win. Alright, and then next, there was another seller selling both of these for $4. These are both Tomb Raider. I got Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, which I don't have this version of the game. I have it on 360, but not this one. So yeah, $4 and no, Tomb Raider, the best version of Tomb Raider, I suppose. And then also for $4, I got Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration, but this is the book version of the game. So, because the one I have was the like the standard case, so like I can now sell that other one and keep this one because I've always wanted this one. Alright, and then for this last one, before I get to the last pile, is so there was a seller that had some games and some other things, and he had a loose Xbox 360. I was with Aaron Fazbear, and I'm like telling you, like, let me tell you a story, kids. So me and Aaron Fazbear like walk up to this guy. He sees an Xbox 360, like console only. It's the black one of the original model, with the hard drive. Didn't have any cords, and then like Aaron buys the 360 because it was only $20, and he buys the rest of the cords off Amazon. And then like while we were looking for a game to grab, I see this I see Halo 4 to get for Aaron Fazbear, but no discs. Someone stole them. So after I told like the guy like, hey, this copy of Halo 4 is missing discs, he said in a sarcastic tone, like he was being like, you know, like not brutally honest, but he was just being like, you know, having fun with us. He was just like in like a funny, like sarcastic tone. He was like, "That's great," and then he was like, "Just take it." So I now have a blank copy of Halo 4 that doesn't have any discs in it. So at least I know what to use that for. All right, now for the last few games, and then I can finally go to bed. So these last 5 games were at a seller's booth who who was running who had like this little booth. Like he also has like his own retro game store that like I have like his calling card, so I can like go whenever I want. But it was a nice guy. Like me and Aaron like talked to him for a bit. We got like some games for there, and like you'll see like these are like marked up, but I didn't mind because like some of these were actually some like really good deals, especially this last game that I have. Let me just go through these. The first one is a loose cartridge DS game. It's Animal Crossing Wild World. It says $16 on the back, but the guy let me take it for $15. But I didn't have it, so like that was why I grabbed it. I was kind of loosey-goosey with like just like, getting whatever I could find and whatever I didn't have. So like Animal Crossing Wild World, I didn't have it, so I bought it. And then for the 3DS, my only 3DS game in this entire haul video is New Super Mario Bros. 2 for $20. Paid a little bit more for this one, but I didn't mind because again, didn't have it, and plus this is the original like white label copy of the game, so it all worked out. And it's complete, has the action guide in here and like the inserts in the back, you know, New Super Mario Bros. 2, and now I have every single New Super Mario Bros. Game. Sweet. And then for the Xbox 360, oh geez, the sticker almost came off. Halo Wars. This one was only $7. Not really into strategy games, but like I've heard this is one of the more accessible ones to get into the genre, so this can't be that bad, right? Take control of the Halo universe, you bet. And it's complete with like some old Xbox Live thing in the back about the network adapter. But yeah, I heard it's a good game to get into the genre. Alright, last 2 games. These are both original Xbox games. Second to last one is Taito Legends for $6. Really good deal for this one because I usually see this one for a little bit more than $6. Has a ding on the front, but what are you gonna do? It's all right, and it's complete as well. You got like some classics in here. You got Space Invaders, Bubble Bobble, Operation Wolf, Space Invaders Part 2. Can't forget that one. But yeah, Taito Legends. I don't know if Title Legends 2 is on Xbox. I might have to do some research on that. And last original Xbox game and last game in this long ass video is one that the guy told me that he used to have this for $50. I know this is an uncommon game nowadays, especially on GameCube and PS2, but on Xbox this goes for like $35 to like $40, I think. And I got this game for $20, and that game is Time Splitters Future Perfect. Once again, so happy to have this one, and like now I have both Time Splitters games for the Xbox, and the fact that I got this one and Time Splitters 2 for like really good prices, like kind of shows like hey, I sometimes I can find some like really good deals, man. And especially with like game like this and like Panzer Dragoon Orta, like it's worth it. And it's complete. I mean, sure, it has a couple stickers on it. I might have to change the case on this one because it was like covered in stickers. But yeah, Time Splitters Future Perfect, a perfect way to end this video. So yeah, that is it. So thank you all for watching this long video, and please comment, like, and subscribe. And next video is, I'm not sure what it's gonna be. You'll see in the next couple of days or tomorrow. I have no idea. I also forgot to mention one last thing before I do the rest of the outro. For the movies, with like the Oscar stuff, like the Best Picture stuff, I'm thinking of doing like a series, not now, but like in like the maybe far future, where I do like a series of like I watched every Best Picture winner and nominee, just like an idea for you guys. So maybe do some movie stuff potentially. But yeah, and feel free to follow me on social media. Links will be in the description, and see you when I am not trying to tire myself out with just an overload of games, movies, and such. So I'm gonna go relax, and I'm gonna maybe relax with Wes over there, and I will see you all next time. So shock the world and us, amiibros. Goodbye.